Yo, what's going on, man? What's going on with y'all, man? Let me pop y'all up. Let me get everybody up in here. H Bizzle, what's happening?
With a deuce ski.
Chilling, chilling, man. I see something happened with let me see. We'll wait to get LBC back in here. I seen his thing like disconnected or something, man. What's going on with you though, man?
Cooling, man, cooling. I'm
I
so
heard that. You say, oh shit. Hey,
yeah.
I'm
I've been
finna go ahead.
partying.
I'm glad you said that because I'm finna go ahead. I ain't even get all the way situated, so I'm glad. And we live already. Let me show you how raw uncut we finna do this shit. We waiting on LBC. You already know how it is. The show already started, but we want to let y'all know y'all gonna bear with us. Y'all get yourselves time to get situated. Everybody that's tuning in, that's locked in live or whatever, get situated. We finna get situated. Wait on LBC to come back. Um, you know what I'm saying? HB said he chilling tonight. You know what I mean? But I'm finna go get right. I'll be right back.
Little J Lo. Well, I said I'm sober. I ain't drinking tonight.
All right, all right. Where LBC at? Let's see here. All right, all right, all right. Let's get this thing on the road, man. Let's go. We ready? You ready, HB? Let me get some of this Gonzalez. Let me pop
Yeah,
that
let's
Gonzalez real quick, man. Let me get it. Let's get to it. So what's
shoot.
going on, man? How your week was going, man? How your weekend, man?
Man, I had fun.
What you had to
Indulging.
graduate?
Nah, I was indulging in adult activities.
Oh shit.
I ain't had my baby for the weekend, so it was up.
Oh, you ain't had a okay, you ain't had a baby for the weekend, huh?
Yeah, it was up.
Oh yeah. That's always a good thing.
So I
Hell
think
yeah.
last time we was on, I was lit.
Yeah. We was on, yeah, we up. We was lit. We was
About
on.
weekends, man, I be getting lit.
Ain't nothing wrong with
I
it.
ain't
It's
gonna,
all
yeah, I be
good.
getting lit.
It's all good. LBC.
What is the deal?
Man, chilling, man. Just man, chilling, just going over the weekend, man. How was your weekend, man?
Man, it was cool, bro. Nothing major.
I
Nothing
heard that.
major.
You
I'm
ain't
ready
had
to
it.
take the shit. I'm ready. I'm ready to talk some shit, bro.
Yeah. You say you ready to talk some shit up. I heard that. You ain't had
You
shout out to
see
all
it?
the graduates this weekend that's going, all the graduate stuff that's going on, man. What you
You
were
say what
saying though?
now?
No, I was saying shout out to all the graduates and all the graduate stuff they got going on. Everybody got going, everybody got graduates and all that. It's graduation week and all that, man. And people going to prom and all that, and you know what I mean? They college and high school and shit moving like that. And what you about to say on LBC?
Nothing, man. I'm just ready to talk this shit. Got this accurate shit. Oh, you know what we talking about, man. You know what the fuck we talking about today, man.
Already. So what's up? You want to start there? That what we want to start?
Say that one more time, PG. My bad.
I said, is that where we want to start? That's where you want to start at? On Kai? You want to start with Kai, the Streamer University?
Facts.
Cause this our city.
My bad. Damn, man, my shit going on. Hold on.
All right, bet. We gonna give you a
My
little.
fault.
All right, it's all good. Take your time, man. We good. This we family, man. We straight. Let me see here. I'm gonna find this because I got to show. I got to put this one up. I want to find the actual. I wish they had actual footage.
What finish your what
Uh,
exactly?
of the dude jumping on the streamer bus, telling
They
them it's their city.
they do.
Oh,
Okay,
it's
I'm
in the
about to
group
find.
chat, bro.
Okay, bet. You say it's in the group chat up here. Yes, sir. Here it is. Let's see. I need to get that on here. All right. Man, hey, do me a favor. Damn, I was about to say, is anybody else working off another computer where y'all can share that shit? Cause I can't get it over to my other computer because of this Facebook shit.
Yeah, I don't. I got it.
See if I can get it to pop up. Cause that's exactly what I want to get to first too. This shit. SK 2 times. That shit pissing me off that I can't get it over here. Oh no, I got it. Cool. Let's go. LBC, you ready? Let me know when you ready, LBC, and we ready. I got it queued up. All right, we're gonna roll ahead and run it. There we go. I think you popping in now. All right. That that internet be crazy, man. Like Wi-Fi and shit. My shit was messing up earlier. I was on the computer, my whole shit cut out. Shit be tripping sometimes. All right, we ready? I got it queued up. We ready? All right. So look, y'all already know. And if you don't know, Kai Senat, Streamer University, was in Akron, Ohio. And they caused a lot of, stuff. Let me see, let me just get Jazzy up in here. They caused a lot of a lot of mayhem, went viral, a lot of confusion, a lot of movement in the city, man. A lot of movement in the city. A lot of people was talking about it. It just, I don't know. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, my take on it, we're gonna let y'all watch this and we're gonna go through everybody's take, man. So let's just check this out. What's up, Jazzy? What up, LB? We here, we ready?
What up, Jazz?
How you doing? Hello.
Chilling. All right, let's get it.
Bro, don't do that. Y'all in my city, but I'm fucking all y'all though. It's just love. It's just love. You feel me? It's all love. It's all love. Nah, he slept on his bitch. You slept on his bitch from the club. He slept on his bitch. Bro, this is my fucking city though. Don't do that. It don't matter, bro. You gotta get off the
I never grabbed you. I never touched you. Stop yapping. Stop yapping. I don't give a fuck.
So this is the event in question.
It's so fire to see everybody in this bitch. Who in this bitch? Duke! Dude, that is in this bitch. Okay, Duke. Agent was good, my nigga. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Y'all created a crowd outside. It's a crowd outside. Hood babies, I see you in this bitch. God damn. That's Double Rakai. Hey, don't be doing no dumb shit while you here, right, nigga? All right, so look, I know I'm late. Oh, gosh. I appreciate everybody for being here. This about to be the latest days ever. Look around. If you haven't been to college, this is going to be a real simulation of how college goes. Just way more lit and way more active, nigga. Damn.
I mean, all right, let's go. However we want to go. I'm going last. HB, you want to start it off, or LBC, Jazzy?
I can start it off. Go ahead.
Go ahead, HB.
You go ahead.
No, go ahead, HB. I ain't got really much to say, man. I'm too old for that streamer shit. I think that shit, the little piece I just saw, dude, was corny as hell. That shit was corny as fuck to me. But you know, they're gonna say I'm old. I ain't got much.
I get it. HB.
I like it. Okay. Well, first of all, the clip where he was on the bus. I mean, you got to shoot your shot. You need your 15 minutes of fame. It's going down in Akron right now. Kai here, everybody hype. Um, I mean, he went a little viral. Hopefully, he got some followers from it. You know what I'm saying? They can check out what he doing and he come up from it. But of course, dude was gonna flash. You gotta flash like he bossing up on you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yo, but he gotta say something. But I guess it was good for the streaming culture. And as far as Kai coming down, I think that was cool too. I ain't watched. I kind of skipped over and checked it out. I seen what it was about, why he was here, so I understood what it was. I mean, it's entertainment. You know, it's going viral, millions of views. You know, bringing a little light on the city. And, I don't like all the hating. So this is the thing right here. You had to fill out an application. I
Mhm.
guess to be the teacher or to be the student. So all these people who make content fill out applications and then they just doing class on how to go viral, how to do this. I think that part was good. You know what I'm saying? It was teaching people, but in that lane, I didn't watch it because I ain't really into that type. I wanted to sit and just watch a little bit, but it was a lot of top influencers on there. I ain't never heard of them. A few cooking with Kaya. Freddie
Right. Yeah.
Marco was supposed to be here, I think, but he missed his flight or something.
Yeah. It was some. Yeah. That's a whole nother ball game with Funny Marco because I know what you're talking about. I had seen that shit. I had stayed. I was tapped into that too.
Yeah.
Um.
I seen when
Um.
he was introducing, he put him out there. He was like that.
Yeah. Yeah. That shit was. Yeah. That shit funny, man. Like.
And
Um.
then, and
Jazz.
then,
Go ahead. Go
well,
ahead. Go
hold
ahead.
on, one more thing, real quick. But then the thing was, it ain't even like it was just an event for just Akron people. It was just staged in Akron at the college, at the university. Akron University, a popular college. You know, we banging. It ain't our fault, but the arguments, everybody hating on nothing because it wasn't even like people from Akron. It was whoever that they picked from all over everywhere. And this was just the base of where it was at. So y'all mad at Akron and when it ain't even like Skin Bone was saying. Did y'all see that Skin Bone?
Yeah. I
Dude
seen
from
that.
Chicago.
I
He
seen
kept
that.
saying, "Hey, Con," they flew y'all
Hey,
that.
yeah, hey,
Hey,
crying, y'all.
hey,
Hey, y'all,
Con.
fuck y'all out there.
Hey,
Hey, crying, man. Hey,
but
crying,
it,
man.
it was funny though. Like he a comedian. I thought
I'm
it was
glad you
funny.
brung that up. I'm glad you
Yeah,
brung that
yeah.
up, and I'm gonna get to that too.
And he said it like they flew y'all there, they gonna fly y'all right back home, right back to where, you know what I'm saying? He was kind of hating though. He was hating a lot. He was big mad. He didn't get picked to come. But
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
like Skinbone got a nice following. I think if
he
he'd have
do.
been on there, I think it'd have been dope because he'd have got more followers and I think he would have added to the aspect. I think he would have been a valuable, you know what I'm saying, aspect to
Yeah.
what they doing.
I
But
just don't think that's his lane though. I don't think that's
stream,
Skin Bone's lane. That ain't
yeah,
his lane.
but you
See,
go do that,
he's
then
trying to jump in. So that go ahead. Hold on before I get into that. I hear what you were saying. You say he trying
yeah,
to do
he
that.
just I mean it's just getting his followers up. He still do his lane, but he can go there and pick up, you know what I'm saying, 10,000 followers from doing that and back to his regular content. But
I mean, I get it, and that's the way these niggas move. That's the way these niggas move too. And I'm glad you brung that up too. Um, Jazzy, you got go. How you feel about that? I know you seen the thing.
I ain't know too much about it for real, for real. Like my son is the one who hit me to it. I didn't even know it was going on or nothing like that. My son is a fan, so
Right.
but I don't know
Okay.
nothing about the boy.
Right. Okay. Mm. Now, me personally, Kai Cenat, HB, I do agree with you. He corny. He hella corny.
Yeah.
Um, Now there's a logistics thing about why it was here also. And I don't think a lot of people are realizing this thing either. If you think about colleges that are popping right now, you know how hard it is to use a college facility for some goofy shit like this? You know how hard it is to get into one of them prestigious. You can't go to USC and ask them niggas to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna cost some bread. Like you can, it's just gonna cost some bread. Cali about that bread. You go to USC, give me a $500,000, Kai. You can use this shit plus pay for all the incidentals. And then when that shit's over, they're gonna run this nigga up the wall for incidentals. Y'all tow this up, y'all tow this up, y'all tow up the landscaping, y'all tow up these wood. They're gonna hit you, they're gonna hit your pocket. I believe the main reason why it was in Akron is because for one, it was cheap. And for two, it's only a new found popular place because of LeBron in the last 20 years since he been in the fucking league, period. Nobody came to Akron to throw anything. Nobody did any big events in Akron. We always held our own shit. We always had our own. You know what I'm saying? And the reason, and I say that leading into the reason why that young man was on the bus and he telling this nigga, and yeah, HB, he was getting his little, everybody's bumping in the motherfuckers' lanes right now, getting shine. Okay. That's part of that too. He jumped into his shit. That that dude don't look like no streamer. That's like a street nigga. You know what I'm saying? That ain't look like no streamer. That's a street nigga. You know what I'm saying? Who know who streamers is because niggas be on their phone all the time. They knew this shit was going on. They knew it the right place, right time, just like how they do everything in any other city. How niggas be showing up when motherfuckers broadcasting that they doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So that comes with the territory. You know what I'm saying? You gotta expect the motherfucker sneaking on your bus. You come into a city you gotta understand and do the research on the cities that you come into. If you was coming to LA, you probably wouldn't have had this bigger rush. Because niggas would have been like, I mean, he would have had a rush because it's Kai Senat, but it wouldn't have been this weird. It would have been this crazy. It's this crazy because he's coming to a place that's unknown and that everybody is dying to get recognized. Everybody is dying to get shine. Everybody is greedy here for attention. They greedy to go viral. They're trying to go viral. They're trying to do shit. That's gonna come with the territory. Niggas jumping on your bus, and I'm sure it's probably other stories that we heard about. I mean, that we ain't heard about. You know what I'm saying? The shit that was going on this weekend or that weekend when it happened.
There's definitely some.
It's got to be. You know what I mean? Because this is a wild. Everybody who from here know we wild. We crazy. Like especially the young boys. The young boys is crazy. The young they wild. So I know it was some crazy shit going on. So like he didn't really like. I think it was more logistics than him wanting to do something for this city. So I definitely understand the young nigga jumping on the bus like, nigga, look, this our city. You got, like, honestly, like I said, you got to do some research and you got to kind of, I ain't going to just say you got to pay homage, but I mean, it'd be nice to know that when people come to do this thing, they're not exploiting us because we smarter than that. We think and we automatically going to feel exploited. And that's how I feel like that nigga felt on that bus, like how he was coming at him like, look, give somebody in the city some shine. Y'all here doing this shit. This our city, nigga. Give us some fucking shine. Y'all ain't giving nobody no. Y'all didn't bring nobody from Akron or no. It's streamers all over the place in Akron. You know what I'm saying?
Check out with who popping down here.
Yeah, check out Pop before y'all just bring this shit here.
Do shit like that. Yeah. Facts.
All he was doing was basically in kind of a sort of a way G-checking niggas. G-checking them niggas because they coming through. If y'all ever been around these type of motherfuckers, like in these line, like when people come through and they got the police escorts and all this shit, bro, they have an air about themselves. Akron niggas don't like that shit, bro. You can't come here like not fucking with nobody from the city and come here with your fucking nose up. We don't get on like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not just sitting up here. This is just how it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't picking no sides on nothing because I be looking at the shit because my son likes this stuff. So I try to be, you know what I'm saying, informed on the things that he likes as a parent. You know what I'm saying? Not because I'm trying to keep it with the Jones or trying to be with him. I need to know what type of shit he liking. You know what I'm saying? If it's some goofy shit, like a lot of shit he be watching and motherfuckers be doing stupid shit, I break it down for him. A lot of these internet niggas, I break down for him. You know what I'm saying? Hey, them cars ain't that niggas. Them niggas is renting them cars. Look at the house. Look at the way the house set up. Don't nobody live in that house. You know what I'm saying? This shit is rented. They doing these videos, and I broke a lot of shit down for him, but I do that as a parent, so that's why I do look at these people. I don't follow these niggas like, oh, okay, so not coming to Akron. Oh, I'm stoked. No, it ain't about that. I stay informed because I need to know what's going on in my surroundings all over the place.
And they was fanned out too. I see
I
the
know.
clip. It was like a fit. They was all behind the fish, like, hey.
Hell yeah. Grown ass motherfucking men. You know what I'm saying? Grown men, kids, everybody. But it, you know, he didn't really do nothing for the city, so I don't blame dude. That's my take on it. Like, I really could give a fuck about, you know what I mean, this shit. Like and I'm not saying that to disregard what you said, HB, because that's true. What he did, the shit is a great concept. Teach niggas how to stream, but he flew niggas in. He didn't come to Akron and didn't say, let me get 50 or 100 niggas from Akron that's streaming or around or surrounding area, Akron, Cleveland, Youngstown, Dayton. He could have got everybody in that local area and came up and did that. He flew motherfuckers in. That's disrespectful.
I mean, it is, but it's just all about business. You know, he put it together. They were saying the people who got picked, how they was close to him or linked to him in some kind of way. So he just picked who, like he was
linked to Kai Senat.
Yeah, some type.
You talking about the people, his teachers, or the student? Oh, the teachers. I get that.
Oh no, yeah. People, yeah, okay.
But I thought he flew out. I thought he flew out streamer. I thought everybody that was there, he flew out.
He flew out the streamers too.
That's what I thought. Okay,
everywhere. But it was a business play.
And I don't think it was. I don't think it was many from Akron though.
I don't even know if it was nobody from Akron because I ain't heard nothing.
And that's
about nothing.
Me neither. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
nobody, like no type of, you know what I'm saying? Dude was streaming when he
yeah, he was.
Bus, you see?
I seen it.
Like, yeah, I ain't even seen his like nothing pop up.
Oh, LBC back. Yeah, I didn't. But see, I didn't know it. I doubt that he got anybody from Akron.
Footage. If you could see it from his phone or his video, it might be a little more footage because it just started right there on that video.
Want to find out who he is?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find that. I think something I had seen, they got his name on there. I think I didn't super pay attention to it though.
All right, well, shit, you know how we do. We gonna dig into that shit. We gonna dig in because I want to see that. I want to see that angle too, HB too. Like that angle gonna be funny. I definitely got to see that angle. But yeah, man, like I said, man, it just was it's a way you got to move, man, in certain cities, and this ain't the city. People starting to find out that this really ain't the city to play with like that. You know what I'm saying? This city got an air. We got an attitude. We got an attitude about ourselves that's different than other cities, man. We not just so inviting as you would like. You know what I'm saying? As people would like to be. Like we don't fall for the okie doke. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the temperature of dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you really coming here just exploiting us, using our facilities, using our shit. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't got nobody from Akron. You know what I'm saying? And he might not have thought that per se, LBC, but deep down, nigga, we as Akronites, nigga, when you don't fuck with the city and you come here and do shit, bro, we take that offensive, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying that be like the root of that shit. That's all.
Yeah, let me say something real quick.
Go ahead.
I agree. So I don't think it was anybody from Akron there. As far as streamers and stuff like that, I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything like that. I don't know, but I don't think it was.
Okay.
So I'm saying that to say, I get your point, PG, and I respect your point. But before we say that, though, before we make that point about him not bringing Akron people in, we got to know the Akron people apply. Did anybody apply? You feel me? From the city. That's number one. We don't know. So we can't really. I don't know. I mean, but I do respect what you're saying. I respect what you're saying. I respect what you're saying. Also, I would like to say this, and I'm not trying to just go against everything you just said. I'm just trying to say, like, the mentality you talked about. I'm willing to bet if any of them streamers would have ran into us, as far as LBC, PG, HB, J, Jazz, anybody like us, we would have been hospitable to them. You feel what I'm saying? I know I would have been like, I'm not really super unfriendly. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you was to come to me, it all depends on how you come. Feel me? If you was to come to me and say to me, yo, I'm from such and such. It's my first time in Akron. Where's a good place to go? I'll tell you. You feel me?
Oh yeah, we gonna do that.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't just be like, oh nigga, this my city. What the fuck you doing? You know what I mean? It all depends.
Hey, but we ain't young boys.
Facts. I gotta put a little asterisk.
So when you so when you were younger, your mentality and this happened, what would have been your reaction? Like, would you blame dude, or would you have been right there with him, or would you been the one telling him, "No, don't go do that, bro"?
I wouldn't have been. Okay, so check it out. That's a great question. I wouldn't have been if I'm younger. I wouldn't have been the nigga saying, "Don't do that, bro." But I wouldn't have been the nigga. I wouldn't have been that nigga neither, though. You feel what I'm saying?
Gotcha. You would have been right there with him. You wouldn't have been side by side with him, shoulder to shoulder.
No, I wouldn't have been. No, I wouldn't have been, bro. Okay, speaking on me when I'm younger, and this is what I'm about to say is real local. So if people local watching, you will understand. If people not local, not people, you might not. But you know, where we from Akron, we in Ohio. We don't rock with Michigan. We don't rock with Detroit. So when I was younger, I didn't rock with Detroit niggas, man. I just did it. You know what I mean? It just, and y'all know what's up. Y'all know.
Yeah.
We don't rock.
At all.
Not really. Me being a Cowboy fan my whole life. I don't like Philly niggas. I don't like niggas from Philly. I don't like nothing from Philly. I won't smoke a Philly. I won't even eat a Philly cheesesteak. Fuck Rocky. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing.
LBC go hard when it comes to this football. Yeah, that's my nigga, boy.
You know what I'm saying? But besides that, like unless I had a bias against where you was from or something like that, I would be welcoming. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I might not open down. I might not put down the welcome mat. You feel me? But if you was to come to me correct and ask me a couple questions, I'm gonna answer them for you.
True, I get it, and that's why, right, and that's why I said, and that's why you know what I'm saying, when I made this statement, I said it's to be expected. It comes with that territory because like everybody not like us. You know what I'm saying? We don't, you know what I'm saying? No matter how he was back then or now, you know what I'm saying? We you know, we here for a reason. It's a reason why we still here because everybody not like us. You know what I'm saying? There's crash out niggas and there's niggas with level heads. There's niggas who get shit done in a business kind of way. There's niggas who get shit done in, you know what I'm saying, a street and aggressive way. Like it's, you know what I mean? There's all kind of people across the board. That's why I said I don't blame me because I know the temperature. I know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I know my city. And like that's why I said shit. That come with the territory. Me per se, I agree with you, LBC. Me per se, you ask me where's some food at, I'm gonna show you where the dope spots at. I'm gonna make sure I take you to somebody that I know that got a spot that's dope so I can kill two birds with one stone. I'm finna put my peoples on and at the same time give you what you just asked for. It's a way people, it's a way you gotta maneuver, and that's how you build relationships too. And that's how you actually build relationships and bonds, and not with aggressiveness. But some people don't understand that. You know what I mean? Now, the way you just mentioned would be the perfect way to build a relationship with a streamer that's coming, and he didn't choose nobody from Akron or didn't have nobody from Akron. That would be the perfect way, is to be hospitable. Come on, man. Let me put you on. Boo, boo, boo. Oh yeah, by the way, I'll be streaming. Whoop, look, check me out. Whoop, the whoop, 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 bam. Maybe we can work. Not running up on the bus. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, hey, I'm not, like I said, I still don't blame him. But
I feel that
because I know my city. I just know my city, bro. Like I'm not, you know what I mean? I know how niggas is here.
And then until we see the other video, it could have been like he could have been coming at you humble like woo wop, and he probably could have played him. And then he like, hold on, fuck that, nigga. This my city. Like, what?
And that too. And that too, we kind of don't know everything, because sometimes people start the drama after it happened. A lot of people don't catch it from the jump and from the actual spark. They catch the fire, but they don't catch the spark. You know what I mean? It's always the spark is when people's pulling out their phone to catch the rest of the fire, or to catch the fire to start. There's always a spark that starts this shit. And just like HB said, we don't know what happened before that. He could have been hospitable to play.
Well,
you did hear in that video, he was like, I ain't touching you.
But he snuck on the bus. That ain't hospitable.
No, it ain't.
I mean, if you
say from the jump, you say that ain't even a hospitable move.
If you snuck on the bus, I'm already looking at you kind of. I don't know who you is. Like, I don't know your intentions. I ain't gonna be all I don't know, man. I feel both sides. This nigga snuck on our bus. If a nigga, let's just put it in a. Let's roll. Let's reverse the road.
Yeah. Let's go.
PG, you just talked about Akron niggas. Oh, and let me say this before I go any further. We've all heard stories about LeBron. LeBron ain't always the nicest nigga. Y'all know y'all heard stories. Y'all done heard stories. We know I heard stories. I mean, but let's reverse the roles. Let's say it's a bus full of Akron niggas, and somebody sneak on our bus,
and we in another city somewhere.
Well, how are we gonna act? We're gonna be like, hey, how you know what I mean? We're gonna be that same. We're gonna be like, who the fuck is you, bro? We're gonna be worse than that, probably.
Because it's a security issue. You're right.
We're gonna get them off the bus.
Yeah.
We're gonna escort bro off the bus. Keep it real.
No, you that's 100%. 100%.
We ain't calling security, we ain't even taping it.
Yeah, hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your shot. Little Snoop, was sneaking to the hotel, knocking on me the window, trying to get on. Like, sometimes you gotta. That don't mean it's cool. It could have been a little better, but it ain't no way to get close to none of them niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was a creative way to sleep on the bus when they come on the shot. I don't know what was on his mind though.
But no,
he was trying to get a viral moment.
Yeah, but like LBC said, that don't make that shit cool.
He was trying to get a moment, and he got it. He got it too.
Right.
We talking about this nigga right now.
True fact.
If it had been some YNs that I know though, they'd have whooped him off top.
So I mean, it's definitely a security issue, and that's why. And so that's why on both sides, at the same time, like I believe a lot of things need to be more and better researched, and people, these case in point, just period, these youngsters need to move a little different. You know what I'm saying? Like they gotta learn their ways, because like we just did both roles. You know what I'm saying? We just reversed the shit and we just put ourselves in their shoes. You know what I'm saying? We all agreed that we would not have handled things that way. You know what I'm saying? That's not the way we move. You know what I mean? But hey, we can't speak for everybody. So there's some ways to avoid things. You have to watch the way you move. You know what I mean? You have to watch the way you move. You have to be aware of your surroundings at all times. And you definitely have to be up on game, man.
Now, can I say something real quick?
Yeah, of course. Man. Yeah.
Now, I mean, yo, sometimes I'm just that nigga that's gonna say shit that's gonna make you mad. Today I'm that nigga. I was embarrassed by how people was acting, bro.
What you mean?
Nigga, the city was some of these people, man. Like I heard y'all talking when I was fucking around with my computer, getting these technical issues, working on these technical issues. I heard what y'all was saying. These niggas was fanned out,
Oh yeah, the older,
bro.
yeah.
These niggas was acting like fucking. I can't even put a name on it. Like they act like it was stores
Like
out there.
Michael
Man,
Jackson,
who the
like
fuck
What?
are
Michael Jackson was
man?
That's
We
what I.
just had it, bro. We had just had a podcast saying who the fuck is DDG, and these niggas is falling down, bro. That shit was
Push
wild
what
to
you
me,
say, HB rushing the gate, pushing the
yeah,
shit over.
bro.
I
Bro, that shit
mean,
was embarrassing to me. I found it embarrassing.
and that gets to that. That's the reason why I said that this is a city where everybody is they greedy to be famous. They greedy for that online. Now, what would make people move like that? Like, what in your right mind as a grown adult or even as a young? I don't understand. I can't get into the mind of the youngsters. You know what I'm saying? The youngsters and how they fan out, what they fan out over, and how. I just know I never was the type. You know what I'm saying? To like fan out like that over anything or anybody. You know what I'm saying? Not like that. You know what I mean? So I just don't understand that part. But as a grown person, what did you thought you was going to accomplish from exerting all that energy and fanning out
Bro,
in front of the in front of these? You know what I'm saying? Like in front of these niggas, you thought he was gonna pick you out like you come here.
man.
Let me change it. Let me change your life. You thought he was Mr. Beast or something?
Man, I was embarrassed by it though, man. I was embarrassed by it, man. It wasn't a good look to me. It wasn't a good look, man. Niggas was looking goofy as hell, bro.
I don't
To
blame
me,
you.
to me, I'm like, y'all falling down, scream like, man.
Bro,
These
I
are
didn't even
regular
know the
people,
nigga
man.
was
These
here till
regular
like
people.
I didn't even know the nigga was here till after the fact. Remember we talked about it LBC and I was like, damn, I didn't even know the nigga was here. I was like, damn, you could have went, and I'm like, damn,
Bro,
that'd have been dope. Cause
bro, I
I'm just
work,
thinking as you to be able to work there. That's why I was like, for you that'd have been dope because as the experience just to see all that shit, you know what I'm saying, the
bro.
production and all that shit would have been fire to go work that shit. I ain't gonna hold you.
I worked there, and they wasn't even talking about it. It wasn't even talked about, bro. I
Right.
found out like y'all found out.
I'm telling you, man, they just wanted that bread. Whatever they charge, Kai, they got that shit. We know Akron, we know the state of Ohio and the city of
that's what
Akron
I
is
was
fucking
saying.
money hungry. We know damn well they money hungry than the motherfucker. But enough about that shit, y'all.
So this wasn't like the first this
Huh?
wasn't like the first college he did it at though, right?
I
This
don't
wasn't the
think so.
first time he did this at a college, right?
I don't think
Because I
so. I
think I
just
was seeing something. Because what didn't I saw something they said Netflix wanted to pick it up, a couple TV streams that wanted to pick it up, and
Mhm.
he denied it. And I guess he just did it the YouTube thing.
Well, yeah, because he's not stupid. That's another thing about Kai too.
Yeah,
He
Yeah,
know if he do this shit on his own and he use his own production, he's already gotten his money on his own. Like you know what I'm
facts.
saying? He don't need Netflix and he don't need all the what's the names and he don't need that other shit because he get way more bread
yeah.
doing that shit on his own independent than
Independent.
anything. Yeah, like there
On
ain't no bread that they can give him like that.
on another note, I seen something about Natalie Nunn was trying to do a baddies University, and he shut that down. He
Who
shut that down.
Kai Sanat did?
Hell yeah.
He probably didn't want to be we didn't want that that image type.
Associated. I mean,
Remember,
she's stealing. She's trying to that's copyright. That's
right.
wild. That's too close.
Remember too, he part of T-Mobile. Remember we was just talking about that in the group. He got a T-Mobile contract, so he got to move carefully when he do a lot of things like that. And that baddies thing, that ain't no good look. Anything can pop off during that, and he lose that contract. You know what I'm saying? Just from the way these hoes be acting. Have you ever watched Drewski Could Have Been Loved? Have you seen the way these young bitches act now? Hilarious.
And the whole thing is, if I'm not affiliated with you, man, don't try to fake association with me. Don't try to make your name so close to mine.
That part. It's like almost like copyright infringement or some shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Too close. You're trying to cause confusion.
A lot.
You trying to insinuate association with Kai Sanat.
Yep. Trying to that like I said, leads me to the other part. These spider webs we connected, how motherfuckers be trying to jump on people's names for that fame just to get that extra, you know what I'm saying? Just to get, like you just said, HB earlier, he gonna get a couple extra 10,000 followers from doing this. He gonna jump on here and get that, so they know that's the move. That's, you know what I'm saying, like how Skinbone was doing. Same shit. Same. If she know that if she do that and make that shit like the university like that, everybody that watch streaming university gonna turn to that. Pivot, boom. Oh, it's gonna be just like Kai Sanat, but just with the girls. Oh man, and you know it's gonna be twice many viewers with the girls. It's gonna be grown niggas, old niggas, geriatric niggas. Don't know what a Kai or a Sanat is, tuning in to some motherfucking baddie camp. I bet it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't them old niggas be nasty, what?
Funny.
I'm just saying, like everybody tuning in to this.
Fact. That's fact.
But it's some people above, like when it come to like us, like we didn't watch that shit. I didn't tune in. I didn't even know this shit was popping. But let some baddie camp come out. Niggas, motherfuckers gonna have their notifications on.
And baddies got a big ass following. It's like all the girls, like they be tuned in every week when it come on. And all they do is fight. They just be scared. I don't even be knowing anything going. All the clips I be seeing, they just be banging it out, just fighting.
I'm not interested in that shit at all.
That culture is so. You know what? We need to have a whole show on that culture, man. I think we need to talk about that. What you think?
Let's talk about it.
Sure.
But this is the thing, though. We need the ladies' night crew in on that whole conversation with that culture.
Absolutely.
And I honestly want to sit back and I want to hear what they feel about that, because I know the type of women that we surround ourselves around and the type of, you know what I'm saying? And I know that they got some views about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And how I just know they got some unique views and some personal views because they females. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that fit. To me, like you say about them, about the what's the name? It's just embarrassing. It's kind of embarrassing, but I don't know to the full length because I'm not a female. But it's like, damn, I feel embarrassed as a culture, like that. This is all that this is what we turn to. And it's not even just, it's crazy because it's not just a racial thing, it's a cultural thing. It ain't just black, it's the culture. You know what I'm saying? It's our culture, you know, and it's crazy, dog. It's just nuts. But like I said, we're gonna have a whole conversation on that shit. We done did too much talking about Kai Sanat in this motherfucking streamer university, man.
Fact. Well, let me say something real quick, though.
Yeah.
We just talked about the baddies and shit, but if you really think about it, and I ain't trying to make excuses for the females or nothing like that, but that's day boxing. as men, we watch boxing, we watch wrestling, we watch shit like that. We watch what we watch we watch niggas get it in. We that's they wrestling, that's they
I never
boxing.
thought about it like that, LBC. I
You know
never
what I'm saying?
thought it never crossed my mind like that, bro. But
We
you right.
spectators. We like to spectate. We like to see violence. You know what I'm saying? That's them. That's they boxing.
Yeah. And you know what? I can only take so much of that because after so long, when they get to all the high pitch and all the fighting and shit, I
Fact,
can't. I gotta walk away. I can't stand it because I don't like to hear that shit. And I
fact.
understand
I
that.
got
I understand that they can pick apart every word that's being said in them exchanges because they be locked in on it.
Mm-hmm.
look. Well, I got a female friend who
Uh,
watch all the shows. Like
Housewives, baddie,
respectfully,
all
no,
that.
no, just all the baddies and all the ratchet shit, all the
Okay.
ratchet show. Cause it's a lot of them, and they be connecting it. She be telling me about the shit. I be halfway listening sometime, but I be listening sometime, and she be breaking shit down. It's a thing. Cause I used to watch reality shows back in the day when it was kind of different before it
Always
spiral.
different.
It been was a
Mm.
phase. So the shit she be telling me how I don't like the way how they exploit themselves. These girls is coming to these auditions ready to bang, knowing what it already is off top. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you gotta do in the auditions. And you got Big Lex from Akron. She on the shows whooping on shit. So now, like when you whooping on shit, the more you whooping on shit, the more you get like paid. You know
I
what
don't
I'm
even know who that
saying?
is.
I
What?
know
No,
she
I
a
heard
little
that's
viral, but she from
yeah, she from
Akron.
here.
But
I know she from
she
Akron, but
on
I
the
don't know who that is. I don't know what she look
yeah,
like.
she
I ain't
on the
never
show.
seen baddies in my life.
I just kept seeing viral clips. They was just showing viral clips of her banging. She was like whooping on shit. And they like, she from Akron, go Big Lex. All the girls who be on that
Yeah,
shit
they,
was like fucking with her.
I'm
Like
gonna
she
tell
got her
you.
like you
little
I'm,
ice
said,
house
LBC, that's
chain
they
on, little
boxing, that's
money
their
push. But
hero.
that's how it is when you and then
I
it's
don't
like
even. I'm gonna
everybody
tell you.
that been on like
What?
everybody that been on the show that got a little fame, like Suki. She had to scrap. I think I seen Agent Doll on there. She scrapped. All the girls want to scrap. If you got a little name, a little fame, and you go on there,
They
like
want
you
you to
gotta
scrap.
catch a fade. They gonna be at you to you. The shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They
Yeah, that's weak.
all that fighting and shit.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what it
Um,
is.
I don't even want a female that's watched that shit. And I damn sure don't want you telling me about it. Man, I be hearing people talk about it at work, but I be like, yo, man, like I am not interested at all in the motherfuckers fighting. Not
you
no
say
more,
you
I guess.
don't hear none of that shit. Yeah, I don't like. I would like. I'm with you, LBC. I would rather watch boxing or watch MMA or watch a real, actual sanctioned fight.
Because I know y'all can fight. I know y'all can fight.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. It's
I want
just
to see niggas that can fight.
yeah. In the real, I just don't like all that hollering. Like I don't like all the hollering and the whining. I could take a little bit of it. You know what I'm saying? It might be funny first couple 5 minutes or something. But just like when it's like the whole episode and that's all they doing and shit, I gotta get up, walk away. Like if somebody watching that type of shit, I can't be. I ain't. You know what I mean? I ain't into that. Like it bugs my soul. Like
I used to
all
be
that.
a fan of reality
That girl,
shows. I used to even
Clarissa
watch.
got a fight coming up. Another fight.
Oh, Clarissa Shields. I mean,
I
yeah.
see that girl, Clarissa. Yeah, she got a fight coming up. Since I
Well, Pap
found
ain't
out
getting no
about her, I've
butt.
been watching little past fights and shit.
Pap ain't getting no ass. She said, "Nigga, She said 6 weeks. She said 6 to 8 weeks. Nigga, she ain't busting nothing. She ain't throwing nothing back.
Nothing.
Pap over there
Ain't
sideline
nothing
and giving
wrong
that.
with
Hey
that.
man, I'm leaving that because I know you talk about that LBC. I know you talk about that on
I
Real
want
Game.
to.
Don't get me right.
I want to talk about that with the ladies' night group. I want to talk about Pat Post, man. He's starting to
With
get
the
on my
ladies'
fucking
night,
nerve.
you
He's
say you
starting to
want the
get on
ladies'
my
night group
fucking
there,
nerve.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, being a stand-up nigga is one thing. Now he's starting to get on my fucking nerves now, man. He's starting
Yeah.
to get a little corny.
Oh yeah, he throwing beta vibes. I ain't with all
Man,
that
he
shit.
throwing motherfucking housewives vibe. He
Yeah,
throwing motherfucking he throwing I hold your bag vibes.
yeah. The whole time while you in the
That
store,
nigga throwing let me run you some bathwater vibe.
man,
This nigga tripping.
bro. You see what I said? He gonna be on the sideline giving her water. Boy, what?
Oh, he
Holding up
giving
the
her water
mitts.
already. He
Right.
already giving her water.
Yeah, it's funny though, man. I don't know. Hey, man, if they like it, I love it.
Oh
But like dudes say on Boondocks, wouldn't be me though.
man.
Hey, Playboy. If that what you like, Playboy, you like it, I love it.
Papoose need to make it. He need to make a hit record or something real quick.
Man, he ain't with a rapper now. He holding mitts.
Verse or something.
He ain't holding pens no more. He ain't putting pen to pad no more. He holding mitts.
Man, he better learn how to throw a jab or something.
Hey, but look, you peep the correlation. He's still behind the scenes.
That's what's bothering. That's what's getting on my fucking nerves now.
See what's weird about that?
Nigga, because I can get it at first. Okay, you was writing with your girl. Okay, I get it. But man, you going again?
Cause hey, that's the kind of nigga he is. Whatever her profession is, he's her assistant.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's her assistant. Whatever the profession is, whatever his wife do, he's her motherfucking assistant.
He's staying by his woman.
Hey, now, hold on. I stand by my woman, but I ain't her motherfucking assistant. We do shit together. I'm gonna help you. I'll help you, but I ain't your assistant.
Fact.
And then we working together. You ain't mine. I need somebody that's going and you know what I'm saying. You need somebody that's gonna match that energy. You need somebody that's gonna match that. What you bringing, what we bringing. We're gonna put this shit together. We're gonna boom. Ain't nobody lesser than another. You know what I'm saying? And that shit. And that's how you gotta move. Like nobody. It shouldn't be no lesser. Y'all should be what they like to put what the ratchet hoes like to put up. What they equally yoked. They want to say what that shit they like to say. We want to be equally yoked.
My connection was a little messed up. I didn't get to hear what you were saying, but y'all was talking about the way Pat used to do with Remy.
Yeah, he whatever his girl is, he's her assistant. Whatever profession his woman holds, he's her assistant. Remy was a rapper, he was holding the pen, writing behind the scenes. Clarissa is a boxer, now he's holding the mitts on the side of the ring, washing her mouth out.
I think he's doing a lot of that shit to try to make Remy mad and jealous.
Man, he doing that shit because that's him.
Then I was checking out their age difference. Pat like what 40?
Pap older than us, I think.
Yeah, he old. He older. He in his late 40s. And she
Yeah, he
like
gotta
30.
be older than us. And Clarissa, like, 32. Is she even 30 yet?
29, 30, something like that.
Okay. Crazy.
Now I will say I don't think he's trying to make Remy mad. I mean, because I don't know. Dudes do that shit. I ain't never tried to make a motherfucker mad.
Maybe one like him might.
Hell yeah, niggas do that shit.
Maybe that kind might. I wouldn't. I wouldn't give a fuck.
She got the bag. Remy ain't got that. Clarissa
if we
bag.
done, I'm gonna fuck. Nah,
she got that bag. I seen some new little ice on this shit. What'd you say?
Laughing at you, nigga. That nigga said I seen some new little ice on his shit.
No, I'm saying
he said Carissa got that bag. He said he had no ice with he had the little cross with Remy. Yeah, he just had a little cross.
Yeah, I see that nigga with the box and shit. Like, come on. He learned the patterns and shit. He go up, down, left, right. Like,
And she gonna tell
let me tie your
Charlamagne,
boot up.
don't
Let me
be,
tie
don't
it.
let Pap fool you. He got some power. Shit. Okay. All right.
That nigga funny.
I'm just saying, man. Hey, we talking shit. That's all we do.
Back.
Yeah.
Now Clarissa is, I mean, she get money, man.
Hell yeah.
I've been watching Clarissa shows for a while, bro. Like
Yep,
a lot of people say they never even heard of her till she got with Papoose. Man, that's on y'all. That's on y'all that they heard of her. Niggas
right.
been heard of her, bro. I've been watching her for years and shit. She was so good in boxing, she got bored and started doing MMA.
Yep. Thank
Because
you.
bitches couldn't fuck with her. That's how bored she got with boxing. She started doing MMA. But yeah, she get that money, man.
She got all the weight. She got all the belts.
You're right.
But you know what's so weird?
Yeah,
She ain't even got like 20 fights. She like 16-0 or something.
She got all the belts.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Like if you didn't know who Clarissa was before Pap, I was shocked to see that Pap pulled her. Let me put it like that. I was shocked to see that more because I'm like you, LBC. I was following her before Pap was even in the picture or before we knew Pap was in the picture.
She had another dude. She had another boyfriend.
Right. Like a regular nigga, like a Detroit street nigga or some shit. Like a regular nigga.
I seen the
And he was holding the pads. Well, I don't know if he was holding the pads, but he was around.
No, he was around because he was the one. He was the one in the ring when she was when that girl snuck in to be her sparring partner. I don't know if y'all seen that video. He was the one in the ring holding her back. Did y'all see that video?
I'm not sure.
Where the chick was, it's a chick years ago, a couple years ago. This chick was talking shit online and was trolling the fuck out of her, just trolling her.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And she snuck in. Yeah, she snuck in to be her sparring partner. And when Clarissa found out who she was, she dogged her ass in that ring. And old girl was like, I can't.
Yeah.
HB, she was. I can't. My glove loose. She was blaming it on every motherfucking thing. LBC wasn't she? She was like, my glove is not wrap tight. It ain't wrap. Clarissa said, "Fuck that shit. We can take these motherfuckers off."
I gotta find that shit.
Yeah, dog. Like I ain't gonna be holding your mitts though.
Hey, what I was about to say though, shit, I wasn't hip to her. I hadn't heard her until the Pap shit.
What?
But then when I started doing my research, I fuck with boxing, like male boxing though. I don't really like, but for her accomplishments, I'm surprised I haven't heard of her from MMA. And then she jumping weight classes, she gaining weight and knocking shit out, taking the belt and different. I'm like,
jumping weight class and whooping ass.
Going up and down.
Yeah, up and down. Just on a whole nother, just savage, nigga. Just savage.
We
can be friends.
She was at the Olympics.
You can be my home girl.
The thing is,
but I did have seen one of her videos that had went viral. I didn't know that's who that was at the time. She
when she was rapping?
Yeah, she was talking shit. I thought he was just
in front of that white car, in front of the white bitch. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I was looking like, oh, she got music. I didn't know who she was.
Ah, that nigga HB. No, he was talking about that rap video. I know what he talking about. He talking about that rap video she had. But if you listen to the video, she was talking about boxing and she had the things in the video. She had the belts in the video.
It's another one. I seen that one too.
Oh, okay. You talking about the older one? You talking about the older one in that first one?
What be? Less is money and liquor.
It was a it was one of the remixes. One of the ones where she took somebody beat and did. But that one the newer one is her beat. Like that's one she bought. Like I think Hell of a made that beat or some shit like that. Yeah, the newer.
She got all the belts.
Yeah, I think Hell of a made that beat. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see that one.
You haven't? Oh yeah, that shit hard. She got some. She got that's what. No, That's why I was like, No, it's before Papoose. This was before
Okay.
Papoose was even in the picture.
Yeah.
That's why when I found out they was fucking around, I was like, damn, I'm shocked. But then I put two and two together. I was like, oh, I seen a rap video from her a long time ago. So I ain't surprised that she might have liked it, this nigga. You know what I mean? Back in the day or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She could have liked it. The nigga had a crush on him or whatever, but you know,
Facts.
well, it is what it is. Remy slipped up. Remy leaned back and lost her motherfucking
Man, she
nigga.
went dark back then.
She leaned
I'ma
all the
say
way back and got a bum, nigga.
I
She got a
Man,
mean,
nigga. She
yeah,
got a support. Whereas for a
haters.
nigga that was really doing the shit as he say, per him, because everything is alleged. Per
facts.
him, he was writing for her. Whether you know what I'm saying, where he was pretty much supporting her by writing these raps. I'm gonna
Facts.
support the whole family. Where now she gotta support this nigga by putting him on that little bum ass battle shit
Yeah.
that she got.
We don't want to hear his bars. Let
That
nobody
nigga
want to
I
hear his
crazy.
don't
bars.
even understand Remy. You dropped the ball.
Bro,
Remy
I don't
He
even
dropped the
ain't
like
got
the way
no
ball.
that nigga
bars.
look. I don't even like the
I
way
don't
Cuz
like
look.
his rap. I never liked him. Like the nigga is not even hard to me. Even before the Remy shit, I just never liked this style because I be on
That
that
block
rap
captain,
battle.
easy the block captain or whatever the nigga
Yeah,
that, yeah.
I do not like that nigga. I'm like, what the fuck is he? Cause he damn near was like the face of rap battle for a hot second. He had it for a split second. You know what I'm saying?
What I think because
And
that
Yeah,
y'all
was
do
I ain't
Remy
not
never
Ma's
heard that nigga.
platform. But that was Remy Ma's platform that he had
no,
the
even
shine on.
before then. Before
He for real, he was on Smack and shit.
yeah. On all the shit,
Okay,
but
okay.
yeah, before the Remy, before she signed him, like he you know
I
how
never
I
heard of
guess
this
everybody
nigga.
well, yeah, me neither, but I guess he had to come from somewhere, so shit.
yeah, you know
But like you
how
said, he
somebody
wasn't that
always
popping though. HB just said he wasn't popping like that.
well no, he was for a second, but I couldn't understand why because his flow just like
It was whack.
to me, you know what I'm saying,
Popularity
but
contest, man.
he was the
Popularity.
face, so they say he was winning everybody. You know, it's always the face. Murder Mook was the face. Is when you on top, you the man.
Now I
Like,
heard of Murder
Oh,
Move.
Solo. You heard of O Solo? I know you heard of O Solo.
I
yeah,
heard
yeah,
of him,
all of
heard
them
of
I fuck
Hitman
with
Holla.
all.
I ain't never
You
heard this
I
East
you
or
smoke.
know
Block
I'm
nigga.
about to say you know O Solo's flow if you ain't never heard O Solo, heard his name, nigga. You know what that nigga sound like.
Yeah.
Right. I put shit in a trash bag. You live with your moms and y'all both stay outside. That nigga, that nigga O Solo stupid.
Man, he be going viral like a
Yeah. But nah, man, that's crazy, man. But nah, man, moving on. Let's run through these real quick. I gotta just like I think two more headlines, man. Two more what's names, man. I wanted to
Let's
get through,
get it.
man. But yeah, that's crazy though. But you know, we good. You know what I'm saying? We don't stick to no parameters here. We can talk about whatever when we don't talking shit, y'all. That's why we say and more. Because we gonna talk about whatever we feel like talking about. But now I know y'all done heard about Hoover. Y'all done heard about Larry Hoover,
For
right?
sure. Yep.
So me and my homeboy was talking, and I wanna go on and put this up. Matter of fact, let me wait for a second. Me and the homeboy was talking, and he's from Chicago, and he was saying that even though President Trump pardoned Hoover, that's federally. But the state of Chicago still wants 200 years out this nigga. So it's almost like a facade, or almost like Trump tried to do some shit to get on motherfuckers' good side, or he tried to pander and it backfired. You know what I'm saying? Because you know it's a lot of things that he's not understanding of when it comes to the law, and that's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? You can tell that by the way he be moving. But anyway, we're gonna roll this shit. Let y'all see about Larry Hoover. But another thing my partner said was that if he get moved to any Chicago jail, that they gonna tear that motherfucker up behind that nigga. So, and I mean, I don't know, maybe that's just some Chicago shit, You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Chicago people, my family, and my folks over there. I don't know what that's about, and I asked him to elaborate. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get him to slide in. Maybe we gonna get him to, you know what I'm saying, come in, but we gonna check this shit out real quick.
Notorious gangsters in Chicago tonight. President Trump is commuting the federal sentence of Gangster Disciples co-founder Larry Hoover.
Suzanne Lemonnier is in our newsroom. Suzanne, this move doesn't mean he'll be getting out of prison.
Erica, Joe, legal experts see this as a potential hollow victory. Now, while Hoover may be released from federal prison, he still has a 200-year state sentence for which a parole board has already denied early release. In 1993, Hoover spoke to former CBS Chicago reporter John Davis, and at that time, Hoover was 42 years old and had already served 20 years in prison.
I've done my time. I paid my debt to society.
That was Larry Hoover, more than 3 decades ago. At that time, the leader of the Gangster Disciples and convicted murderer told our John Davis he had a lot of time to think about ways to stop the gang violence on the streets of Chicago.
One teenager don't like the other teenager because the way he wears his hat, because his ideology is different from his. A disciple don't like a vice lord. We all black people. It's no different.
At that time, Hoover, also known as King Larry, admitted being part of a fragile gang truce in the city and organizing a protest over plans to close healthcare clinics in African-American neighborhoods. Ron Safer, the lead prosecutor in Hoover's federal trial, reacts to news Hoover's life sentence has been commuted by President Trump.
I was disappointed. I do not think that this is an appropriate end to the Larry Hoover story, at least the federal part of it.
Safer says Hoover was perhaps the most notorious criminal the state of Illinois has ever known.
He was convicted of running a continuing criminal enterprise that had approximately 30,000 members across 28 states, selling over $100 million worth of drugs in the state of Illinois alone each year. And he ran that entire operation with ruthless efficiency from prison, where he was serving a state sentence for double murder.
Safer also told us about Hoover being recorded, saying teenagers needed to sell drugs for his criminal organization. The recording was made a year after the Gangster Disciple leader was interviewed on CBS Chicago.
There was another tape where Larry Hoover said, "You have to share your drugs with these children." And I'm talking about 12 years old, 13 years old, 14 years old, so that they can sell it and they can have something. And he said, make them know that with you, they are somebody, and without you, they are nobody.
Meantime, shortly after the commutation announcement, Hoover's son posted this picture on Instagram. That's a White House official holding a copy of the commutation. Hoover's attorneys say they're thrilled he's going to be released from federal custody, but again, he still has a 200-year sentence to serve for his crimes in Illinois. In the newsroom, Suzanne Lemonnier, CBS News, Chicago.
Thank you.
Yikes. So my partner was pretty accurate. That was pretty accurate. Joey Bucks, you was on point with that.
Me personally, I don't understand it.
What you mean?
I don't understand what the point. What's the point of commuting this sentence if he still got that time he got to serve? He ain't getting out. I don't understand it.
Cause it was like a popular thing to do among us for Trump to make you feel like he with us, you know.
I don't feel like
Larry
that.
Hoover,
And
White,
also
NBA white boy.
Mm-hmm. And it is, and what else a lot of people don't see that he doing, which I get, but he just don't know the law, is that he's freeing up money, LBC, because if you get any federal sentence that carries restitution, you don't have to pay back the money if it gets commuted. You know what I'm saying? None of the money have to get paid back. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's kind of basically clearing debt on paper, because I mean, how Larry Hoover gonna pay back any fucking restitution? Y'all got this nigga locked up in jail for the rest of his life. Like, you know what I mean? But I believe in some deeper way, somebody gets paid for him being there federally. So when he commutes that sentence, all the restitution and everything, that every monetary thing that comes with that thing gets lifted federally. Remember, Trump is working for the federal government. He's fucking around with the federal, with the money. Remember, he put Elon Musk in charge of all that shit, and they trying to. That's why they was cutting all them jobs and all that shit. So these are just little things that they are doing politically, because not only that did he commute that one. I don't know if y'all know, but the Christies, y'all can look them up in chat. Y'all can look them up too. The Christies are he's commuting their sentence too. They were convicted of defrauding over like $6 billion or some shit, like pyramid schemes and like older people or whatever like that. Like, you know what I mean? That white collar crime shit. I don't know if y'all know about them, but it's the reality. They had a reality show too. They called the Christies. They're in jail. Yeah, so he commuted their shit too. He's commuting their shit too, and that's $6 billion. We got a number on what they owe, and they were supposed to pay motherfuckers back. He released that shit, and that $6 billion debt is now that shit gone because he pardoned them.
I did see that.
Yeah. So all of this stuff ain't see some ways somebody's in his ear because he's moving certain ways, but he don't know a lot of shit. He don't know everything, like all the ins and out. Like they're kind of misguiding him a little bit. They easing up money, you know what I'm saying? But they're not doing like the pandering part that he thought he was gonna get from the Hoover. That shit's not gonna work because Hoover ain't getting out. Like so that, but it's just when you do white face, you do black face. You do white for, you know what I'm saying? You hire an Indian person, you hired it, you know what I mean? To make, you see what I mean? Like it's all a fucking game.
Yep.
It's all a fucking game, bro. Like it's all a game to get motherfuckers to think that he's with them. It's just all a game. It's all a fucking big ass game. Some people ain't falling for it though. A lot of them officials and a lot of them motherfuckers sitting up there. A lot of judges is tossing this shit out like, nigga, you ain't got the authority to do that. Boom, fuck your shit. You know what I'm saying? Kicking that shit back and he getting mad, but he really don't have the authority to do the shit. Some of the things that he's trying to do. Other things he's maneuvering through. You know what I mean? The back door deals and the back alleys and the you know what I mean? He's maneuvering. Just put it like that.
Right.
So that's what I don't know, man. Hey, it would be nice to be saying that. Like, I get it. I don't know this nigga Larry Hoover. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know that nigga. I don't know what if he's saying is true. What the hell? Every nigga that's in jail want to get out of jail. The fuck?
Fact. And will tell you anything to get out.
And will tell you any motherfucking thing. You hear the nigga just say they had a recording a year after the fucking thing. Talking about nigga had them niggas sell drugs and sell this and do this. They wiretapping. You know they wiretapping you, nigga. Wiretapping you since 1970, nigga. You think they gonna cut it off?
They had him in there. He was sending hits. He was sending hits from in there while he was in there still running the organization.
Listen, I don't trust that nigga. I don't know that nigga.
Now he ain't get locked up like no he ain't do no Tiki Williams shit. You know what I'm saying? Really try to do some positive shit. Didn't he get like a Nobel or
Tookie is on record? Yes, I think he do got a Nobel Prize and all. Tookie is on record for actually making change in his fucking community.
Yep.
I don't know what Larry Hoover did. Right. I don't know what Larry Hoover did.
That nigga could have just been bidding. He just in there bidding. He lost control of the gang a while ago. He just in there. Hey, I'm in here for the rest.
He lost that in the 80s.
Yeah.
He lost that in the 80s. I remember going to Chicago and Waukegan and all that kind of shit, visiting my family and seeing hella vice lords and GDs and being told not to go this way, don't go over there, don't wear this over there. That was the only other place other than California that I ever visited where they really had guidelines about like that gang shit was real. Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as, and it wasn't no Bloods and Crips in Chicago. It wasn't no Bloods and Crips. It was vice
GD,
lords and GD. It
Vice
was
Lord.
GDs, vice
Vice Lord.
lords. Yep. And folks. It was some folks up there and shit too. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of shit up there. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, shit. Your boy been in the turf, nigga, since a youngster, nigga, since 13, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I've been out there, nigga, all everywhere. I got family everywhere. Like, and I don't say that to brag or say no funny shit, but I listen to a lot of things that motherfuckers be saying in their raps and shit. And I be like, nigga. Like, sometimes, like, man, you know, I be like, nigga. A lot of shit you hear you've lived and be like, man, these niggas ain't live that shit, because I can tell the way you talk about it. You ain't live that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just certain things, but it is what it is. I mean, you know what I mean?
I feel that.
And I ain't talking about nobody particular, because I know I done seen somebody get hella tender about our little shit, man. I think a nigga be talking about him, man. Nobody be talking about y'all niggas, man. Anybody else rapping in the city, man, I want everybody to do good doing music. Nobody be talking bad about you niggas, man. I fuck
But
with
if
y'all.
the
I just
shoe
don't.
fit,
Well, I mean, no, I just don't. I just
nah,
tend to be.
I'm talking shit. I'm
Oh
talking
no,
shit.
for real. No, I agree. If the shoe fit, wear it. But at the same time, that's just your guilty conscience. You know what I'm saying? Because I speak facts. I try to spit facts in everything I say. Everything, you know what I'm saying? When I try to, you know what I mean? When I be dropping or whatever, I just try to spit some facts. Like, you know, if I say something that touch a nerve, maybe it's because, you know, the way you moving. You know what I mean? I ain't. I don't. Hey, I'm just a vessel. Ain't that what they be saying? That ain't that what? With the Christians, with the Christians, we say I'm just a vessel, man. I just spit the shit that come to my head, man. I'm unfiltered. You know what I mean? A lot of time, I know how to turn it on, but most of the time I'm unfiltered. Like, you know what I mean? So you gonna get the real shit out of me, and I'm gonna stand on what I say. Period. You know what I mean? So
Feel that.
yeah, even if and I'm allowed to change my motherfucking mind. Because I might not know all the facts at one point. You know what I'm saying? You know, we human. We allowed to be like, hey, man, you know, I don't feel the same way right now. After
Are we?
hearing everything,
Are we allowed to change our mind?
after hearing everything, I don't know if I feel the same way. We're allowed to do that.
Uh-oh. Well, you about to start some shit.
No, I ain't starting no shit.
It's
I'm
gonna be a
saying as
video.
humans, we're
It's
allowed to
gonna
do
be a
that.
video about you. It's gonna be a video about you. You change your
No,
mind,
don't do
Mike
that.
G.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I take that back.
Hey,
I take that back. I was just playing.
did you have something else you wanted to
I was
talk
just
about?
talking shit.
I
You
did.
had something else to talk about, PG?
Huh?
I did have one more thing, and I believe we should have started with it. But it's the most serious thing that we had to talk about today, which is crazy.
Oh shit.
And I don't know if
We
y'all heard
talking
about
about
this shit. You got what? You busy, HB? You got a dip out?
No, I was just
Okay.
going to bring up
Okay, go ahead.
just the it's two people left.
huh?
The prisoners that
Oh, okay.
escaped the jail. So only two more left.
I seen that. Yes, sir.
They didn't up they the reward to like 20 bands each.
Ooh wee.
Yeah, so they cause
Somebody finna be snitching.
dude took a picture like he was like a pool party or they was at the pool. He like shit. He didn't miss 14 summers. He like I ain't swimmed in like 2 years. He jumped up in the pool like
No.
yeah, and that shit going viral. So they on their ass, and they done locked up a lot of their family that they help, but they making it. They like whoever help you are going to jail. So they didn't charge like 3
Oh,
people.
for sure.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they definitely going to jail.
They didn't caught 8 of them. You know, they on the last 2. And they caught
It's
most of
an
them.
embarrassing thing. Remember, y'all saw the Hangover. Remember when they stole the cop's car?
Mm-hmm.
And them cops was mad as fuck and they stunned them and all that. It's because they embarrassed them. I mean, you don't embarrass the cops.
Right.
They out for blood, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel for them. I feel.
And then
I
I
hope
just had seen. Hey, they wrote on the toilet or the sink or whatever they had escaped through. They had wrote "too easy." LOL.
That's what LBC was saying when we watched the video. LBC was like, "Look, they done put too easy on that shit. Like somebody helped they ass."
And I say that's gonna make them. I say that's gonna make them cops mad as fuck.
Yep,
that they wrote that on there.
He sure the fuck did. That shit wild, man.
It's like they was laughing at him. Too easy.
Too easy.
Too fucking
them cops
easy.
Like, all right.
They said, okay, we gonna see. I bet you they catch one. I bet you they catch that nigga and beat the dog shit out of. Boy, they in Louisiana. They finna beat the dog shit out them niggas when they catch them. What?
I feel more sorry for the people the people that's helped them. They gonna make examples out of them.
Oh, you know it. You know it. LBC, you ain't lying. They finna.
And them niggas the people that work there, the maintenance dudes that turned off the water. Oh my God, bro.
They getting stroke. He about to be right in there with him.
Goodness.
Yeah, hey, you right. Hey, HB, I'm about to say unemployment line, but no, you right. He about to be right in there with him. They gonna charge his ass too. He gonna skip the unemployment line. Nigga, we got a job for you.
They even want to fire the warden. They want to fire the warden, and she ain't had shit to do with it.
But it happened on her watch.
But I think she a black lady. I think she a black woman.
That's a strike. That's an automatic strike.
Yeah, the lady.
Automatic strike.
They had in the meeting that they had, everybody had their uniforms on, and she had these big ass green glasses, like stylish glasses.
The warden?
They was on her ass, like.
Oh yeah, nah, you can't. Yeah, nah, boo boo.
These big ass green.
Not with all the white folks.
They talking shit about it, like.
Yeah, she doing too much. You can't. This ain't the place for that. You don't do what? Why you work that hard to get where you at to do some stupid shit like that? To fumble the ball on the 2-yard line. Think about that shit, man. How? Because you want to wear some green glass or be stylish. Now you got. You know how these motherfuckers is. Look, man. I'm telling you, this should be different conversations. You know we got to infiltrate the way we got to infiltrate the move, how we got to move, we got to do the groove, how we got to groove. You know what I'm saying? You can't infiltrate trying to be you and trying to be offset and stylish. Man. You got to infiltrate a certain kind of way.
That's facts.
Man,
I got some thoughts about that too, though.
Go ahead.
I agree with you. But at the same time, like, don't get it twisted. I agree with you. Now, see, this is kind of trouble I might get into, because I'm a stylish nigga. Hey, if I'm pulling up to the press conference and I know it's on TV, yeah, I'm gonna be looking. Y'all might be mad at what the fuck I might. Y'all might not like these Gucci glasses I'm about to throw on or whatever the fuck. But I ain't gonna dumb it down for you niggas.
But so okay, so question.
Maybe I
no. You're right though. You're right. But question: is you going Cam Newton or Ryan Clark?
Oh, I'm gonna Ryan Clark that shit.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna
because you know because you know the setting you in. Because you know the setting you in.
Myself. Facts.
That's still
No,
professional, but you ain't gonna dumb yourself
but you
down.
gotta see
You gonna
it,
be
though.
you.
But you gotta see it. You gotta think. So they had a press conference. It's important these inmates just escape. Like everybody
Yeah.
in uniform, like special uniform. They speaking facts. Everybody stepping up to the microphone and they talking. And then you just got these big ass clown glasses, like,
So
and you
basically,
just
HB,
walk
you
up in
said
it, like you just walk up in a juke suit, like they big. No, I'm telling you, like when they look everybody all serious, and she just got these big ass green glasses. She could have put on some sophisticated, fresh ass glasses to go with. You just so the first thing, like you just looking at the glasses, like
so
what the hell?
basically,
That ain't
HB, you
make no
said it's some
sense.
shit she knew she shouldn't have had on.
If she did not hire you the warden and you educate and that's what I was saying about like niggas speaking that shit when you with me and I'm walking you in the doors, you just acting like a you got on these big, you gotta be serious. You the warden. They just escaped from your shit on your time. You supposed to be serious,
You
like
better look serious.
yeah. That I'm gonna find the pic and I'm gonna
All
put it up in the
right.
group. Hell yeah.
You, hey, real shit though. I gotta see it
Because
though. I
because I
definitely
thought
gotta
in my
see it, but
head when
still,
I saw it, like
I
why
still
would
feel the
you
same way.
wear
Don't
those to a press concert
you
a
know
press
better?
conference and
She should know better. I see you. I know what you say. I can't wait to see the picture, but I
Me
still
too.
think because there's
I want to
ways
see
we
that
gonna
shit.
do shit. There's ways we gonna do shit. I'm the same way too. LBC. I ain't gonna wear no basic shit, but I'm not gonna be stupid flashy like just going.
Back.
That you ain't gonna pay attention to what the nigga next to me saying. You gonna look at my suit like what the fuck this nigga got on? Like you ain't. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what we about to do. I'm not
I might
walking
not
in the
be.
motherfucking press conference with a piano on my back.
I might not be super colorful. You feel me? I might not come
Right.
colorful.
I mean, I might have some colors on, but it's not like you said super color. It might be off color. It might instead of blue, I might have a pastel blue with some pinstripes, nigga, something fresh with the, you know
Right.
what I'm saying, with the boulder mat, with the nice pocket scarf. You know what I mean? And the rims might be matching on the glasses, but they might not be 2 times bigger than my face or some shit like that. They won't look goofy. You know what I mean? I'm definitely gonna look different than everybody up there. You know what I mean? To your case, to your point, LBC, I'm definitely gonna look different. I'm gonna be me, but I'm not gonna be goofy. HB, like you saying, she was looking
and
like
I think
I'm
they
not
was
gonna be fucking goofy.
and I think they was sunglasses. Hold on, what they sunglasses? I was fine this shit.
Don't tell me that was the kind you get at the fair for tossing the.
It was like so big. They was like, hey, watch. We all see him.
All
I
Y'all was
got
right,
a
busting
question.
bet,
out.
bet, bet.
I got
Y'all
a
was
Huh?
question.
busting out laughing. Like,
Go
ain't
ahead.
nobody looking at your
I got a
mouth out
question.
there. Everybody looking at your glasses.
What was she supposed to put on a uniform? What's she supposed
she
to
had
wear?
she had a uniform on. Everybody had their uniforms on. Like all the
But she just had to
captains.
fucking stand out though. What ain't me saying? Like
The glasses, it did. Maybe if they would have been black, it would have still looked crazy. Like, why you wearing them black? Like, if it had matched the uniform, they was green. They one prescription.
hell
Oh,
no.
we don't know what was on that box.
That's crazy, man. We gonna definitely have to check that shit out. But look, man,
I'm
we
looking.
finna push on.
I'm
You say
looking
you
for that
looking
shit
for
right
it?
now.
You looking at it? Hey, so while you look at that, we finna push on to this next one. Like I said, it might be
Yeah,
the most
it's at
important
it's
one.
at it was the very first press conference, like the day after the
The
shit
day
had
they
happened.
escaped. Bet. So I don't know if y'all knew. Did y'all know that the Abercrombie and Fitch CEO just got arrested for sex trafficking?
Hell, dog.
Exactly. Exactly. So we finna watch this shit. We finna clip up real quick. LBC, find that picture so we can roll like a motherfucker. LBC, let him find it. We finna watch this motherfucking clip. Check this shit out, man. Check this shit out right here. HB. Well, y'all, everybody. I see LBC here. Be right back here.
Tonight, the shocking arrest of the man who helped launch Abercrombie & Fitch to must-wear brand status. The accusers numbering more than a dozen. Their allegations horrifying. Here's ABC's senior investigative correspondent, Aaron Katursky.
We're here today to announce the arrest and charging of 3 defendants.
It was a stunning announcement.
Former CEO of Abercrombie & Fitch, Michael Jeffries, Matthew Smith, and James Jacobson.
The former CEO of one of America's most celebrated brands, Abercrombie & Fitch, arrested along with his romantic partner and a business associate.
Their sex trafficking and prostitution enterprise lasted at least from the end of 2008 until early 2015. They spent millions of dollars on a massive infrastructure to support this operation and maintain its secrecy.
Jeffries, who stepped down from Abercrombie in 2014, is accused by law enforcement of using his power and wealth to traffic and sexually exploit more than a dozen young men around the world, many of them aspiring models. The 16-count indictment includes...
Boy, that nigga looked like a creep. Did you see that nigga face?
The allegations of 15 John Does.
So it's jaw-dropping and shocking in every twist and turn of this case. We've seen R. Kelly go down on similar charges, and in the Southern District of New York, Sean Combs is facing the exact same charges.
When I saw the charges come down,
But ain't nothing like this nigga shit.
A continuation of the reckoning that I think we are starting to see in this world of arts and entertainment moving forward.
The arrests are relief to those who have alleged in civil lawsuits they were victimized.
This, what feels like an evil villain, continued to use his power to harm a lot of people. And I don't think he feels bad about it.
To anyone who thinks they can exploit and coerce others by using the so-called casting couch system.
I don't really like committing to things. I'm scared.
Fucking nuts, yo. Let me skip this goofy looking ass nigga. Hold up. Y'all live seeing this, but y'all ain't on, you know.
Jeffries and his romantic partner
let
Matthew
me skip
Smith
that
were
shit,
arrested
LBC.
in
That
Palm
shit
Beach,
crazy.
Florida. Jeffries is now released on a $10 million bond, while Smith remains detained.
He finna kill himself or either escape.
Statement saying we will respond in detail to the allegations after the indictment is unsealed and when appropriate, but plan to do so in the courthouse, not the media. Jacobson was arrested in Wisconsin. He appeared in a Minnesota courtroom and was released on bail.
Y'all didn't give Diddy that choice.
Court documents allege the length Jeffries, his partner Smith, and their business associate Jacobson used to lure young men to sex events around the globe, from New York to Europe and Morocco.
This indictment is that these 3 men would use the allure of a modeling career or being associated with Abercrombie & Fitch to seduce and also allegedly rape many of these men.
Prosecutors said the itineraries for some of the events made no mention of sex and instead resembled those often sent to models for photo shoots. Jacobson allegedly acted as a recruiter for Jeffries and Smith.
Jacobson engaged in, quote, tryouts with men across the world where he would typically pay them to engage in sex acts with him.
The federal indictment alleges that prior to sex events, the John Does were physically groomed, including at times shaving men's genitals without advance notice.
There were 2 things that stood out to me to the indictment. One, the network that was made and used to facilitate the sex trafficking, but also the use of drugs to induce erections so that people who could not or would not participate in sexual acts were forced to do so.
The defendants pressured the men to consume alcohol, Viagra, and muscle relaxants known as poppers during the sex events.
At the sex events, the indictment alleges staff controlled the entry and exit and directed men to wear costumes and use sex toys. Prosecutors claim the victims were sometimes paid for attending the events and forced to sign non-disclosure agreements. It's a staggering fall for the once highly successful CEO of Abercrombie & Fitch.
Mike Jeffries expanded Abercrombie & Fitch from a small apparel store in the United States to a massive enterprise throughout the world.
Jeffries helped turn the brand into a cultural phenomenon.
In the mid to late 90s specifically, Abercrombie & Fitch was everywhere. It was very much giving coastal prep boy energy, very preppy,
always
country clubby,
fruity to me.
very much
No wonder.
moment.
Wonder I
Popular
never
among
checked.
teens, Abercrombie's marketing
Check for that
campaigns
shit.
in commercials like these, selling sexy images of shirtless men and barely dressed women. Going viral before the word viral was part of the lexicon, and sparking controversy too.
The boundaries were absolutely pushed about what was socially acceptable at that time to get this attention. So what you saw in these advertisements a lot of times were a lack of clothing. It's a clothing brand, but you didn't see a lot of clothing.
The Abercrombie look immortalized in songs like LFO's 1999 hit Summer Girls.
I like girls that wear Abercrombie and Fitch.
Everyone wanted to look like a model at Abercrombie. It was influential in our music, to the way that people dressed, and the way that people acted.
Some of the models became Hollywood heavyweights, Channing Tatum, Ashton Kutcher, Jennifer Lawrence, Olivia Wilde, and Heidi Klum.
For an aspiring model to land an ad with Abercrombie and Fitch, I mean, that's kind of.
I wonder if any of them gonna come out on this
especially
shit.
if you're a young male model. The opportunities aren't as vast for you as they are for your female counterparts.
But the company's sales began to sputter in 2011. Jeffries stepped down in 2014. The brand has also come under scrutiny in the last decade. In a Netflix documentary, White Hot, The Rise and Fall of Abercrombie & Fitch, former models spoke out.
Abercrombie said it wasn't that we were being racially discriminated against, it was that we weren't good looking enough.
In today's criminal indictment, Abercrombie & Fitch is not accused of wrongdoing, but prosecutors allege Jeffries used the potential of an opportunity with Abercrombie to lure young men. When ABC News reached out to the company, it declined to comment. In 2023, the BBC aired a documentary featuring several former models accusing Jeffries of sexually exploiting them.
What happened to me changed my life, and not for the better.
Barrett Paul was one of those who spoke out to the BBC.
As a young person, you tell yourself this is just part of what the industry is.
Paul was a model when he says he crossed paths with Jeffries, Smith, and Jacobson in 2011.
Being able to get into a meeting with the CEO meant you had a very good chance of becoming one of the models, and this was the draw. This is why I was an easy person to prey upon.
He claims he was invited to attend an event at Jeffries' estate in the Hamptons. Paul thought it was a chance to audition to be an Abercrombie model.
I was told that there could be some things that were not your normal interview.
I'm going to make a beat for NBA Youngboy. We're going to...
No, you ain't, bitch. Shut up.
This is your chance. You're not going to get another one like this. And I was given Abercrombie & Fitch underwear to put on. I walked into a scene that would make most people extremely uncomfortable, extremely nervous, scared. There is not just them, but other men in there doing stuff that I was not comfortable with. And then there's other men in there completely dressed in Abercrombie & Fitch clothes.
What happened still haunts him.
I was stripped of what felt like my humanity. I felt like a piece of meat.
For years, he stayed silent. He says he worried speaking out would ruin his career. Now he's part of a class action lawsuit filed last year representing at least dozens who claim Abercrombie's crucial support allowed Jeffries to successfully rape, sexually assault, and coercively sex traffic Barrett, Paul, and numerous others. Jeffries and Abercrombie & Fitch have both denied the claims and filed motions to dismiss the civil lawsuit and the claims made by Paul.
I think that there is no doubt that the criminal case never would have been opened but for our civil lawsuit.
Brad Edwards is one of the lawyers on that civil case.
This is the first sex trafficking operation that we have worked where the victims were all males and the perpetrator was a male. I think that has led to some of the victims being more reluctant than others to come forward, but I would say every single month we have heard from more and more victims.
Jefferson Jacobson will be arraigned Friday on the criminal charges.
If found guilty, they can face 15 years to life for the sex trafficking charge and up to 20 years for each one of those counts of interstate prostitution.
The FBI is urging others who believe they are victims to come forward.
We are waiting to hear from you, and we're here to help you.
Paul hopes sharing his story can give others courage.
We are absolutely getting closer and closer to a tipping point where I know more men are going to feel comfortable saying me too. I don't want anyone else to have to go through what I went through.
Fucking weak, yo. Well, that shit is diabolical. I know HB out there, he handling some business. LBC done dipped out, man. So behalf of everybody, I know it was a long show, man. We thank y'all for coming out, man, for hanging out with us, talking shit, man. If y'all check this, y'all caught this shit, man. Y'all, in the next episode, man, y'all leave in the comments what y'all think about that whole situation, man. Because that shit wild, man. HB, we finna wrap it up. It's been a crazy ass show. Go ahead and get yours off real quick, man, while we wrap up real fast, man.
Yeah, I know my sis finna be hitting me up because she been researching this shit crazy. She down the rabbit hole, but she like, it's more coming, bro. They finna be
on this Abercrombie shit.
One after another, yeah. But just the sex trafficking shit that's going on, the Diddy, she said it's deeper, it's other people. She like, watch, you finna see, they finna start
smacking a lot of other people, a lot of the other basically people in powerful positions and shit that was doing this shit. Huh?
A lot of underground shit going on. A lot of underground. The one girl, I put the video up, but they deleted that shit. I put it in the group, but they took it down.
They snatched
KC, what's her name? I can't think of her name, but it's this girl who's supposed to be, how she talking about the children's services take the kids and they put that. It's just some crazy shit.
They've been putting them in the wrong places, basically.
No, they've been. I'm gonna put the video up. Y'all gotta check it out.
All right, so we gonna bust it down. We gonna bust it down. They ain't gonna delete my shit. We know how we gonna do it.
They took the video down, but the girl missing now. But her last video, she was saying like, if I come up missing, paperwork. They don't know if she then got yanked. If she in police custody, they just ain't none of her family heard for her. But she was telling a lot of shit that was going on the inside.
And she had it on film, huh?
Yeah, she been talking about the shit, and it was getting worse. But the stories she was telling on that shit,
it's crazy.
Wicked how they doing these kids, like how they was pissing and shitting and be blood nut on the floor. They got them playing with it. They trying to check their gag reflexes to see how they some sick shit. How they was auctioning it off. Like it was just crazy the shit she was saying. But we get y'all hit to her and we can check that out.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hell yeah, for sure, man. Most definitely. We're gonna check all that. We're gonna check that shit out, man. But shit, man. Oh, go ahead. You said you can't think of her name. Well, shit, we're gonna put it in. We're gonna put it in the next one, man. We're gonna put it all in there, man. We're gonna wrap up. I see it was been a long. We almost had 2 hours, man. Well, for this, we didn't even know. Yeah, yeah, it was a good one today, man. But y'all, man, y'all put that shit in the chat, man. TikTok. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? BMM, real game, no gimmick, talking shit. You know what I'm saying? HBTV, just the facts. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for rocking with all of us, man. The redeployment podcast, y'all look out, man. That's getting ready to be on all streaming platforms coming soon. This week, sometime this week, it should be on all streaming platforms. And y'all, man, just tune in, like we always say, man. Go tell your family, man. Tell somebody you love them, man. You know what I'm saying? Lead with love, man. As we go forward into this next week, man, and as we go forward, period, man, through, whatever you got to do, man, just let's change this shit, man. Let's change the narrative, man. Anything else, HB?
No. That's a
All right,
wrap,
man.
folks.
We
All
out,
right,
yeah.
Big Jeezy.
All right, for sure, my G. Peace.